Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle and I have the E4Nation Evil Energy Destroy Emperor, otherwise known as Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. Yes, this is a very cool set. Comes in a very cool box with a nice picture of the Destroy Emperor. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Who we know as Megatron, and I'm gonna break this bad boy out, check him out, and see if this is a good addition to your collection. Be right back. So, the box looks nice, nice artwork, pictures of the stuff, but we don't need the box. Outside of the box, in the plastic, here's what he looks like. You have the figure, you have all the accessories, including the energy mace, which was used in one friggin' episode in the mini-series at the beginning, but because of that one episode, we have so many friggin' energy flails, it's crazy. We have instructions, and he comes very nicely out of the box. Let's put him there so we can glory in the sight of Megatron. And there he is. Oh, he kind of fell. But in all his Destroy Emperor glory, there is the figure. But he's missing something important, a fusion cannon. And he does come with a nice fusion cannon. And looking at the arm where you attach it, you have to flip out a little thing and then plug this on so he can be fully armed. Or you can also disarm him because he comes with extra hands. Well, you could just hand him? Something like that. It also comes with a ton of accessories, which I am looking forward to going through. But just to quickly show you what else is in here, he's got a stand, which you can, kind of shove up his butt and stuff like that. He's got the silencer. Though he's usually not very silent when he blasts. He's got the stock. And as I mentioned, and it makes a lot of noise, we have extra hands. We have the open hand of slapping the shit out of Starscream and the pointing finger of doom, or anally probing, Starscream, whatever you want to do. And as I showed you before, the energy flail. But wait, there's more. There's an energy sword. There's a control helmet. There's some blast effect type things. There's a couple different faces. There's the gun he used to shoot Optimus Prime, and he had the time to do that because of Hot Rod. This is the anal part of the stand. I'm not sure what this is, but they have instructions, so maybe that'll tell me. And we have the key to Vector Sigma. Yes, the nice little key. Lots of accessories, and a badass looking Megatron. Now this piece seems like it would go on him somewhere. I just don't see where. So if you have an idea, put it in the comments for me. But let's check him out. So first of all, very articulated figure, has that G1 look. Does have a red tip on his barrel, which, is kind of, I guess, a safety thing. He does change into a gun, so that's a good thing. But not so big of a gun that people would think it's real, I would expect, but I guess a red tip keeps you safe. So let's start at the bottom. His legs, he does actually have ankle rockers. So you can actually put him in a widespread pose. I don't know if you'd want to go that wide. His legs go all the way out to the side, and if you turn them, you can kind of do a full Jean-Claude Van Damme. A swivel at the top, bends at the knee. He's got a good amount of knee articulation. As far as going forward, it does go forward. It was a little stiff. It doesn't really go back, so forward leg only. At the waist, he does twist, so he can swivel from side to side. The arms, he bends at the elbow. The fists turn because they also come out. The shoulders move in a good range of motion all the way around and out to the sides a bit. The head turns as well. He can do a whole exorcist thing. And the back, he's got a little bit of kibble there. You can kind of see the trigger. Can get on his back and pull his trigger. But still, not bad at all and looks very good from the front. Slap a Decepticon symbol on there and, you have the leader of the Decepticons. Die, Autobots. Yes, I'm no Frank Welker, but I do my best. So a very cool figure, very posable. Plastic feels pretty good. And apparently you can change his face. Let's see if we can do that here. It looks like the entire forward part of his face can be wiggled off. Or I can very carefully use a knife blade, kind of pry it out a little bit. And he can have the stern visage right there. We can put that on the front. And now he's very serious. So I do have a question for all you guys out there. If you replace your action figure's face, is that plastic surgery? His head fell apart. The operation was not a success. All right, pushing it together, it appears that it goes around the ball joint for his head. And we got it popped into place and it still turns. So there we go, we changed his face. The face of evil. Now before we get into the alt mode, let's check out some of these accessories. He can obviously hold the gun. We can take that off because he dropped it during the fight, and he can hold the sword, though it's kind of small. It looks more like a dagger. I wonder. None of the blast effects do shit on the end of this unless it pops off, but I don't want to necessarily chance that. So he's got a very small sword. Almost looks like something he would use to handily probe Starscream. But yeah, interesting. The blast effects, you can put some of them into the fusion cannon. These other ones, I'm not sure exactly what they're for. The helmet looks quite fetching. The key to Vector Sigma doesn't look like there's a way for him to hold it, even using the other hands. There's not really a way, unless he wants to twirl it around his finger. But all right, we've changed his face. We've tried on his stuff. Now, his accessories, like the original G1, form a cannon. And I'm not sure what these are. They don't seem to be blast effects, but you can put the cannon, though that does not really work there. Now, the original G1 had handles that came out, but there's no handles for this, so I guess he just presses a button, uses his smartphone. He's got an app for that. I don't know, but it's still cool. It's a nice homage to the original G1 that it becomes this cannon. Maybe he can run it remote control, set it up on a hill and blast people. All right, and the stand, I'm still standing. Yeah. I've never really used these stands all that much. Oddly, I don't see a way to plug it up his ass or into his back or anywhere to make it useful. So I don't know why they included that. Again, some more instructions would be nice, but I was happy with the figure. All right, so let's get him into his gun mode. So there he is in his gun mode. He's actually a pretty good looking gun. The transformation is actually pretty complex, way more complex than the G1, but it transforms in very clever fashion into this gun. He's actually got a little hammer there and looks very nice, very nice. And of course you can put all the accessories on it, the stock and the silencer. So there he is in full size, fully ready to be wielded by a fellow Decepticon, because apparently he can't fire himself. But yes, a very cool version of Megatron. Not quite to scale. In fact, the gun is about the size, if you saw the mini pistols, it's about that size. This is a little bit adjustable, I guess, for the stock, if you're gonna, yeah, this is ludicrously small for me. You would need a very petite person or a child to really use this, though it's probably not recommended for children, or they don't care because there's nothing on the box. Now again, I am not sure what this extra piece does, if it goes somewhere. It doesn't seem to have a purpose, but I'm not gonna throw it out because I'm a collector and we keep all that kind of shit. So there you have it, Megatron, 2 extra faces, a mystery piece, a energy dagger, an energy flail that he can use, extra hands, the key to Vector Sigma, that wonderful control helmet that he used, I believe, to control an Optimus Prime fake. The gun that killed Optimus. These, I don't know what these are. Please, if you know what these are, let me know in the comments, because I've gotten a few of those and it's kind of weird. And a blast effect that can fit into a fusion cannon, but doesn't seem to do crap for the gun mode. And these don't either, so. But it's a very dangerous weapon, licensed to kill. I would play the 007 music, but I'd probably get copyright claimed. There's also a little itty bitty piece of plastic. It looks like it broke off something. I have no idea. It's there. And a stand that doesn't seem to work too well. I don't know why they call these universal stands. They're not very universal to me. I need lessons on how to use these things, I guess. So if you are in need of a Megatron that changes into the original gun, then this might be for you. It was actually relatively inexpensive. $1 million, no, it wasn't $1 million. Ooh, apparently the post on the key to Vector Sigma, you can stick that into his hand, so he can hold it. There you go. He cost me with tax and shipping about 30 bucks. And I think he might be on sale for a couple bucks less right now, but I'll put a link in the description if you want to get him. I got him through AliExpress. It did take a while to arrive, usually takes a few weeks before it shows up, but in general, I've had some very good luck. I will see if this Jinbao, version is also on eBay, and I'll put links for it below. But if you would like to get the leader of the Decepticons in his G1 form, this is a good way to go. Much more articulated than the original, much more poseable, and lots of accessories. But while you're mulling over this weapon of mass destruction, the Destroy Emperor with evil energy, you might want to check out this video over here, which is a good guy version of Megatron from the Shattered Glass universe. And of course, like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Hope you're enjoying these videos. See you next time. As always, have fun and good hunting.